Okay, I think we're live. Hopefully, we'll see in a moment. Hi again, Rosemary. Okay, I think we're live. We are. Quiet, Ferris. Okay, welcome to the Cornell campus. It's 72 degrees. We're skipping Sapsucker this week just because of the rain. It's dark already. Granted, if it were a sunny day, we'd have a fair amount of time here on the campus. But, because it's already very cloudy and rainy, I thought we'd just stay here on the campus, look around as best we can. And I should let you know, I packed up a little, turned off my camera. This is at Shockey Pool. I turned off my camera, and I descended the platform. Actually, I was still on the platform, and I saw some people, and I think I'll explain this later in the video that I recorded. But when I first went up on the tower to look around at Shockey Pool, there were already some people there. They were. Hold on one second here. They were right ahead of me. I just got here, so I haven't really even started looking. Any idea?
One of the kids is on the corner of Plant Science by the Ag Quad.
Okay.
The other one is we saw a minute ago on the top of Corson, but it's really hard to see where it's at because of the ledges.
Okay.
And we haven't seen the parents yet.
Okay.
We saw Big Red earlier today have a face-off with a vulture as she sat there and ate a squirrel on the 80-weight lawn.
Okay.
But
Still digesting.
yeah, it was a big squirrel.
Okay.
And of course, a human, walked 5 feet from her to get really good pictures.
You should feel free to tell people to back off.
We tried, but he wasn't paying any attention.
Someone just, I don't know what, but something just flew into that tree there.
Okay.
Probably a small bird. Okay, well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Talk to you later. So, we'll head towards Plant Science, I guess. So, anyway, when I first arrived there were two women who, they were there in the parking lot also, and they climbed the platform just ahead of me. And while up there, I pointed out that light spot in the trees, which when I had looked with binoculars, didn't seem to have the pure white coloration that I would have expected for a great egret. Just didn't seem right. But there's the rain. I'm glad we didn't go to Sapsucker, although it might not be raining there. So anyway, I voiced my concern about the color maybe not being right, and I said, I'm gonna go get better equipment. I see somebody. Hold on. Okay, I do see somebody. Hold on. And I bet it's one of the parents, but I don't know. Well, let me show you with this camera as best I can, through the rain here. Looks like Arthur. So he's on Barton Hall. if anyone wants to tell the Hornings, if you can tell the Hornings. So anyway, I told them I'm going to go get better equipment, and I didn't get better equipment immediately. I was in the car and talking to you and telling you what I wanted to do, and then I got the equipment. Okay. By the time I did all that, and I was actually getting the gear, they left. And I thought, maybe they thought I was crazy or something, because all I did was I got, from what they could see is I didn't get other gear. I just went right to the front seat of my car, the driver's seat. So, I, went back up to the observation tower, the top of it, with you. And I don't see anybody on plant science from here. Maybe if I should. My defogger, I'll tell you, sometimes it works well enough when it's working, but then it freezes the outside. So anyway, they had left. When I came back down after we shut off, and I had said, okay, we'll be back in Ithaca at 7. They returned. They pulled in. I had already shut everything off, and they said that they had gone, and they had driven along a little ways along the road, and they got a better look, and they told me it was in fact a spoonbill. They could see the pink. So it was not a great egret. It was not, a white plastic bag in the tree. They felt it was a spoonbill. Okay. So I went also along the road a little ways and got a little closer, and I kept trying in other places, and the rain started really coming down, and so we've seen Arthur. The rain started coming down and everything, and I did get another look a little closer, but I wasn't sure. It did still look more pink, not quite as bright, pure white as an egret would have been. And with the rain coming down, I decided to leave. Then, as I started driving, back towards Ithaca, and the rain eased up quite a bit. And I thought, I just have to go and find out. So I turned around and went back. And so I went back, and the rain continued to be a little bit lighter. And I did get another look, and sure enough, it was a spoonbill. I could see, without any doubt, the pink. Saw it move around a little bit. Eventually, it turned enough so I could see that bill, and there was no doubt in my mind. And I'll try to share the video with you in a bit, and I think you'll agree there'll be no doubt in your mind. And it's not like, oh, I see somebody. Okay, hold on. Not that hard to see, actually, from here, if you just have to be in the right spot. So, is that Corson? I don't know if that's Corson. I thought... Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, from here, let's take a look here. And I don't know if we're going to get any close-ups of anybody tonight, but... we'll try to do a little better. The rain is all of a sudden coming down again. And let me see if I can improve the view. So we've seen Arthur, he's on Bartles. I'm sorry, Barton. And this is one of the Ks, I'm not sure who. And we're not going to get beautiful, beautiful close-ups tonight, but we can see beautiful, beautiful birds, just not quite as close up. Look this way, would you? Hello, Brady. Let me just do one thing here. Oh, wait a minute. They're both there. Oh no, this one was not there a second ago. So we've seen both Ks. Wonderful. Good, because I didn't know where on Plant Science they might be. So anyway, I did have a look at it. I did even switch scopes, and it was shaky, I have to admit, just because it was even worse than here in terms of you know, placing my window mount and everything, and holding that larger, more powerful scope, you know, in place. But I'll eventually show you the video, and there was no doubt about it. It was a roseate spoonbill. So we've seen three. We've seen Arthur. We've seen both Ks. It's nice when both are there. That way I don't have to say which is which. Oops. I'm not sure. And I wonder if all these, well, I can't tell where the sounds are coming from, where the robin alerts are coming from. I'm wondering if Big Red or someone is closer to Plant Science. Why don't you go closer to your sibling so we can see you better? Trying to think if I should move forward, but if I do, you know, I might be able to get that bar out of the way. Let me see. The problem is we have a tree that will soon be in our way if we go too far forward. That's about as well as we can do right here. Let's see how it looks. That's a little better. Oh, this battery's almost dead. If I had to guess, this is K1. And this is, I believe, K3, but I'm not sure. They're both beautiful. Okay, we're gonna see if we can catch up with Arthur. And in the meantime, I'm gonna change this battery. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. Where is the one I want? The last one. Okay. Last one in the whole packet. Sorry about this, everybody. Might as well at least stop it from raining inside the car. Sorry, I've got to go through these batteries. I should also tell you, as I approached the car after leaving the tower at Shockey, I discovered I had a major wardrobe malfunction. Oh yeah, from here you can't see. I can no longer see either of them. I don't think that's Corsa. That's Comstock. So maybe they moved. And I don't believe they were both there when we first spotted the one I believe is K1. And I think Arthur is still where he was. you know what? I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't believe he's there. I don't believe he's there. We've seen him, obviously, but just briefly. But. Oops. Pull through and stop. Okay, I'm not stopping. I don't believe he's up there any longer. At least I don't see him. And he seemed to be roosting on Bradfield last night. I never did see Big Red, as I explained earlier today. I don't know if you managed to hear that or not, because we had technical issues at the beginning. And I never saw, like I said, I never saw Big Red. I did see Arthur, but I suspected I knew where Big Red was. I just never saw her. I wasn't positive, but I was, well, I'd say reasonably sure, unless it had been one of the K's in those trees. I'm not sure, but they were in front of the robins were really vocalizing quite a bit in front of Plant Science last night, and it was just too dark for me to see. I should have looked at the K's one to see if they were still there, but I missed it. Missed the opportunity. Let me lower the windows and take a listen. It's pretty quiet here in front of Plant Science. Check out Bradfield, see if we can see anybody up there. I don't see anybody on any of the perches on this side. And I don't see anybody at the top of it. Not that I necessarily expect anybody up there. So anyway, with the spoonbill, I'm hoping to share some video with you. That's nothing. Eventually. It wasn't really. Well, I might post it to. The only reason why I would post it to YouTube is only because you know. I'd want to show that to people who might just be looking for the spoonbill. You know, to my knowledge, no one has seen one there since Wednesday, or at least no one's reported any sightings. Okay, so we haven't found any. We've lost sight of wherever Arthur was. And you know, I might even try to show you, because I still have it on the camera, I might even try to show you some footage I recorded of Arthur last night. We'll see. Are the case still there? Are the case still there? Yes, both of them are still there on Comstock Hall. Just want to listen. I don't know where he went. I think what we'll do is I will show you where he was last night when I saw him. So, as I had explained earlier, and again, I'm not sure if we were still connected or not. As I explained earlier, last night, the case seemed to spend, at least while I was here, most of their time on Bartels or Bartles. I feel like saying Bartles. I think it's better. But anyway, you know, which is the building we just passed on our left. And so I came up here to see if maybe I could get a better view of this side, because they kept going from one side of the building to the other, and I could see them from here, or at least one of them. And so watching that one, it was up here somewhere on. Yeah, it was. Oh, let me open the window 1 second. Last night it was up here. Come on. There we go. On one of those. And I kept hearing robins from this area. So eventually I decided that it was just too urgent and had too many robins apparently in a small area vocalizing, or at least too many vocalizations coming from one. So there must have been like 2 vocalizing at least, I would say. At least 2, maybe more. So I eventually walked over, and it was over here in one of these trees. Excuse me. Not sure the exact spot, but where Arthur was, and he was eating a baby. And he eventually, I think that's the nest right there, maybe. But he was there, I believe. And then he eventually, you know, he did eventually fly off with it towards the towards Bartles, and I lost track of him once he went beyond it. And then going around to the other side, I did find one of the K's eating, and then soon after found the other K just, you know, watching. and then eventually they split up, and I lost. Well, one of them, I think K1 may have gone to the lighting tower, and the other I don't know where it went. And I found Arthur eventually on Bradfield, and I never, like I said earlier, I never did find Greg. So that was last night. So let's do a little bit more looking around. Maybe we can find, an adult or two, hopefully. And if we do, good. If we don't, well, we tried. And then I'll try to show you a couple clips. Is that fair? I thought about going to Sapsucker. I was just about to go there, and then I thought, well, it's already getting kind of dark, for one. It's rainy. And I just was concerned that we could go, and even if we could have a walk, rain or no rain, it might be that, things are just all soaking wet there, and, we're not going to see much. So I decided not to go. Now I have to say about the spoonbill, I still want to see it better than I've seen it. I didn't see it well. But to me it's just promising that it's still around, or I don't know if it's the same one. It might be a different one for all I know. I did post it on eBird. In a way I regret doing so because, I didn't include any photos or anything. Or even a video link. I was so glad I went back that second time to go to see if I could get another look at the spoonbill, though, I have to say. I nearly gave up, and I actually had given up, and then I just thought, one more try. And the K's are still where they were. It is getting a little dark, so, 8:15. I don't know when sunset is, maybe, closer to 9 or somewhere around there. And on a cloudy day like this, well, can't expect to be here too late. decide where to go. Now this is called Feeney Way, formerly East Ave. Oh boy. Feeney Way. Well, that'll resonate. Under the assumption that they won't be, the robins here would not be vocalizing because of the kids. I'm guessing somebody else is nearby. Maybe wrong. Could be because of the case, I don't know. So Comstock is dead ahead. And that's where we last saw K1 and K3. And I guess it's possible that the robins would be vocalizing because of them. They might be. Okay, well, they might be. I just wonder if, yeah, I'm thinking they could probably see them. They're both still up there. Is there somebody else around is my question. And I'm hearing another robin here. And I'm not sure if it would have line of sight on the K's, depending on how high it is. I don't know where it is. To our left is I think it's one building. On one side it's called Course and the other is Mud. we've seen them on Comstock, a different building entirely. And they're still there. And maybe that's the only cause of the alarms right now. I don't know. We'll look around just a little bit more. And I'm sorry, this isn't the best you've ever seen of any of the hawks. It's really a matter of although it's not raining very, very hard right now. It's a matter of the rain and it's getting dark and getting late. Sorry, we don't, we don't always spend a lot of time with the hawks here on the campus, but really grateful for the help that those other two birders who were at Shockey Pool provided. You know, just by them coming back and saying that it was in fact a spoonbill, you know, had me going and trying to, you know, get another look. It was never a close look, but then eventually there was no doubt. peaceful here. Hold on a second. Might as well hear some music right now. Oh, come on. There's no recently added? This added something. saw some young robins, if I'm not mistaken. It's quiet here, so we'll move on. You know something? Let's look this over here. This way over here. See if maybe she's kind of sort of hiding or whatever in the area. Believe anybody's on the Bradfield Perches. It's getting late. Okay, they are both still there on Comstock, K1 and K3. I'm not saying they're going to roost there, but could be. Kind of doubt it. I'll bet they won't, but... I want to see if maybe we can see them from here. Drive in here. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh yeah, we can. Maybe not well. And we have a tree in our way, but we'll be able to see them. It won't be a bright look, but it'll be a look. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna move the car just a bit. Oops. Okay. Well, I better not zoom in too much. So again, that's Comstock Hall, and we're on the looking from the I guess backside of it. I'm gonna check and see if it's too dark, too light, or whatever. Hold on. See if it's too dark. Quiet, Ferris. Why am I not recording? Someone's gonna take off, I think. Bye. Just found a mosquito just went to my ear. Oh boy. Okay, everybody, I think it's time for us to stop searching and maybe do a little bit of clip watching. Okay? Good night. Good night, you. This one's gonna leave too, I think. Okay, we're gonna switch camera. We're gonna drive elsewhere just because I don't want to be in this location any longer. I don't know if that was a mosquito that went to my ear or some other bug, but my guess it's a mosquito. So we saw Arthur, we saw K1 and K3, never saw Big Red. We'll go back to one more time to Bradfield, maybe look around and we'll listen along the way. Maybe she's shown up, maybe she hasn't. There are other places we, I guess, never did go to check for Arthur or anybody. It's been, I have to say, it's been in some ways a challenging day, but it's been an enjoyable one for me. In some ways it's been an easy day. No, let's go this way. I say it's been an easy day because, I mean, look at how things were relatively easy at East Road. Looking over those long distances was a lot easier without the punishing sunshine. So we benefited in that regard. Somebody nearby? Maybe. Doubt it. Maybe. I'm fairly well convinced somebody is nearby, judging by the robin calls. It's hard to look around now, it's getting so dark. Luckily in these trees to our left, really, I don't know how anyone could sleep with that racket. Don't worry, we won't do this forever. I want to show you a couple clips, and then I think we'll close up for the night. Just hoping to see if we can see a hawk here. And I don't know who it could be. I mean, it could be Big Red, could be Arthur, could be one of the K's. Well, it's too dark for me to see. So, but I'll show you what I'm seeing. I mean, I believe fairly strongly that there's a hawk in here somewhere, judging by the robin alert calls. The fog is rolling in, so I should probably get going pretty soon. Okay, let's see if we can look at a couple clips, and then we'll close up for the night. Give me a minute here. The problem with showing you clips is I can't see the screen once I'm showing you. It's just the way it works. It's the camera. So I'm going to play first the spoonbill clip, the better one. Okay? Okay. Ready? Here we go. Car. Oh, the bill. A technical issue. Okay, hold on, I've got to change a wire. This one has turned out to be junk. I appreciate your patience, everybody. This one is garbage, garbage, garbage. I hope the camera's still okay. Hold on. It's like a conspiracy today in terms of wires. This will do. Appreciate your patience. Ever since yesterday, trying to start up, that wire's been a little shaky, I think, because it got caught and pulled and tugged, and I think it's been suspect. Okay, let's try it again. Wish it would turn around. That would be great. Darken it just a bit. Oops, I lost it. Unfortunately, I can't hold things very steady because of just where I am and how I'm doing this. There's the bill. So it's obviously, as I said, it's obviously not a great egret. When I first saw it, I thought it might be a great egret, but the color didn't seem quite right. Looking over the long distance, it looked like it may have been a little bit off in color. You know, it didn't look as bright as an egret would be. So I went to get better equipment, and even looking with, you know, this is all from the platform initially. Even looking with that, I couldn't tell. And there were some other bird watchers up there at the top of the tower, and I had pointed out to them, and then they left when I went to get better equipment. So they went, and I, you know, went back up. They had left, and I looked. And then as I packed up when I was done, and I was heading back to the car, and they pulled up and said they had driven a little bit farther, probably where I am now. Look at that beautiful bird. That is a roseate spoonbill. Not the best look because it's so distant, but I'm glad to know that it's here. But they came back and told me, you know, just drive down a little ways on the road, and sure enough, I'm now looking at a spoonbill. Again, I'd love a much better, closer, sharper look than this. Beautiful. Well, I've got to connect with everybody in Ithaca, but it's good to know. Here at Shockey Pool, we've got a spoonbill, and maybe we'll be able to see it again in the future. Okay, so that was the spoonbill. Actually, I recorded 2 clips of the spoonbill, one with a less powerful scope, so this was better. And I want to find, if possible, the clip of Arthur last night. Okay, I found the clip of Arthur last night. So, here's the clip of Arthur last night. And I'll show you as best we can. All kinds of relatively intense robin activity here. So it makes me think that there's somebody here. Unfortunately, I don't see it. Oh, I do see it. Hold on. Somebody's in that tree. Looks like an adult, if I'm not mistaken. Uh-oh. Oh, my. I'm going to move. I think that's Arthur in a nest, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not in a nest, I don't know. But that looks like Arthur. It's not a... No, I don't believe it is a nest. But he looked like he just finished eating a bird, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think that isn't... Yeah, it's a nest. It's probably a baby robin. And he's in flight now. All right, he's in flight towards... Okay, both out of my view. Bartels is... Everyone has vacated Bartels. I don't know who else was there, but one was there, so I've got to go. That was that. Not the best. And I'm going to show you also, I believe it was K1. This was earlier, before I saw Arthur there at the nest. This is just quiet. That was that. This is just a nice look. Hello. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, I'm not able to be live with everybody. But I've just found this hawk, finally. I've been hearing it call. I just walked right by it. I didn't realize it was there. It's the first one I've seen. I believe this is K1, looking very beautiful. I'm going to stop recording to make an adjustment. I made an adjustment. Hopefully it records faithfully at the light level. This is a beautiful hawk. So I've just found what I believe to be K1, and I haven't seen K3 yet. This hawk has been calling readily, and I'm going to make another adjustment. One moment. Records faithfully the So again, I'm with K1 right now. K1's quiet. Was vocalizing moments ago. Looks as though the crop may be decently full. I'm not sure. I had been convinced that there was another hawk somewhere around Mann Library, or maybe on Warren Hall or Plant Science, but I just couldn't find anyone. Or maybe in one of the trees there. Eventually coming out here, I found this hawk, who has, and the reason why I came out here is because it was vocalizing, and it's quiet now. We'll do our best to get maybe a few close-ups. I had so many technical issues, and eventually I just gave up. I just couldn't keep everything connected for some reason. It had been raining lightly earlier when I was here, but nothing heavy enough to, force me to take cover. Maybe that crop's not that full. That's why I always worry about that. Just because feathers can be repositioned, or things can happen to make things either look full or empty or whatever. Look at the fence at the top of the fence. This fence here, the black fence.
Oh gosh, wow.
That's a red-tailed hawk. It's a young red-tailed hawk.
That's a big one. I'm in California, in San Francisco, we have a lot of red-tailed
Okay, everybody, I'm looking, I believe, at K1 on Weil Hall, but it sounded almost like K3 was around as well. There were some vocalizations, and I've lost sight of K1. We're going to head over there. And, oh, I hear somebody calling. Okay, I'm not sure if this is K1 again, and maybe not. We're on, oh, here comes somebody. I hear somebody. This may not be a good place to be just because of angles, but this, I believe, is K1 on Bartels or Bartles, and just took off, flying over my head. Someone else vocalized, and now I can't see anybody from here. Okay, after doing some walking around, because of where I was, I couldn't see. I could not see where K1 flew to, and now, oh, sorry, looking at Bartels, there's a hawk up there now. I don't know who it is. But I had seen K1 leave the fence that separates the, I guess, the soccer field from the track area, and flew over here to Bartels. And I also heard K3 nearby. Never saw K3. And I don't know if there's a prey drop or not, because there seemed to be some good activity. But I don't know, and I still hear some calling now. Oh, okay, hold on. So I'm not sure who's who at this point. We have both hawks, both juveniles here. This one... So they're both on Bartels right now. Somehow, I know this one's a little farther away, but it looks smaller anyway. But I'm not sure, and it's getting more and more difficult, at least, especially for me, to tell the difference between K1 and K3. If they were right next to each other, it might help. Oh, I don't know. How about we just go with Beautiful Hawk? Oh, come on. Still thinking, oh. Going to be about it. It's getting hard to figure out what is what in terms of clips and everything. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the day today. It's time for me to head home. It's definitely dark now, and it's time for me to pack everything up. But like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the day. It's been a fun one in many ways, and you know, I've enjoyed some of the things I've seen. I found, you know, just seeing that spoonbill very rewarding. You know, it's nice to know it was there. Not that I had really even expected to see it, quite honestly. But then when I saw that, you know, whatever the bird was, you know, and then heard that it was in fact, you know, according to the other people, a spoonbill. And then having an actual look at it myself was, you know, like I said, very rewarding. And but you know, we're out of light, we're out of birds, we're out of everything. It's time for me to head home. Everyone, I want to wish you all a very, very good night, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.